is working. The program we use actually just switched their user experience. Nothing we've ever done with our company, but anyway, I want to make sure this is working properly. So I've got Amber here to help make sure that this is functioning. So let me just share my screen to start. All right. There we go. So you should see my screen now, Amber, and I am going to hop over here and make sure I can see those notes. Okay, everybody, we're talking about the Nutrilock difference today. This is really kind of a fun topic to talk about because it sets us apart so much from everybody else out there. Other types of dried products and dehydrated products and things in the market were really unique because of the Nutrilock difference. So, looks like this is working, so we'll jump right into this. Well, it's really fun for me to see when people try Ruvi for the first time. It's fun for me to watch just their expression and see the reaction. They're usually pretty apprehensive to try a fruit and vegetable only drink at first, and especially when half of it's vegetables. And then they try it and they have this pleasant surprise. Sometimes they're actually shocked by the taste of this. So there's something really different about Ruvi, that the taste, the quality, that really sets it apart from anything else out there in the market. And so I want to talk today about what makes this so unique and so different. Well, Nutrilock is the difference. This is a 40-step process that ensures that our product is the highest quality product that you can find. It's really our own unique and proprietary process, and it sets us apart from anything else out there in a pretty powerful way. So I want to talk about this, but rather than go through all 40 steps and bore you guys, I want to just maybe sum it up this way. That we lock in the taste and the nutrients in the foods you love so that you're getting the best that Mother Nature has to offer in every bite. That sums up Nutrilock. It's really just getting the very best of nutrition into your body. And to appreciate, I think, how this process is so awesome, you have to understand a little bit about other ways that products are dried. So let's talk about that, other methods of drying. So one of the methods that's pretty common is called drum drying. And you have these large drums, as you can see, these circular rollers, that they basically, these processes heat up these drums to about 150 degrees Celsius or about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And a food will typically be reduced down into a puree. And then this puree flows through these big drums, these big rolling drums, where it's dried pretty quickly into a flake, a dried flake. Think of like dried potatoes. And then they'll often take this flake and they'll grind it up into a powder. So it's a pretty quick process, actually. It's fairly inexpensive. And that's what makes this process really appealing for businesses. There's also a spray dried process. It's also a lower cost method of drying foods and other products. And in spray dried, you basically take food and you convert it to a liquid. So like a juice. Think of juicing a fruit. And then you take this juice and you convert it. It's called atomization. You convert it into these small droplets, and these are sprayed into a big chamber. You can kind of see this right here. It's being sprayed down into this really supercharged, superheated chamber of gases. And inside the chamber, it also reaches a temperature typically upwards of about 150 degrees Celsius or 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So once these little droplets hit that heat chamber, they instantly dry into a powder. So the benefit of both of these methods really is that it's pretty fast and it's pretty inexpensive. That's what makes them appealing. The main challenge is quality. Because you have such high heat in both of these processes that's introduced, there is a significant loss of nutrients and taste, and even color suffers through these drying processes. Well, freeze drying is what we're so excited about. We're passionate about this. It's definitely a more intensive process. It takes a lot more time, but it comes with tremendous benefits. And freeze drying is really at the core of our Nutrilock process. So let's talk about freeze drying for just a minute. The way we do this is that we start right at the source. We make sure we're getting the absolute highest quality foods, partnering with farmers that we trust and who align with our vision of quality. And what's cool about this is we don't pick our produce pre-ripe. We let it ripen naturally, right on the vine. And so that really helps us maintain that maximum nutrition and taste and color, and what makes our food pop, because it's naturally ripened. We flash freeze it within hours of picking it, and that locks in the nutrition, the taste, the color, and that whole process. And we kind of avoid all the transportation that you typically see with most processes. There's no artificial ripening. There's no wacky chemicals. It really is literally sun ripened on the vine. And unlike other processes that are where it's converted into a puree or it's juiced, we maintain the full vegetable or the full fruit. And so everything's intact, all the fiber, all the nutrients, everything's still there. And that's a pretty big deal for us. That's a pretty big deal when you're talking about nutrition of a food by using the whole food. Okay, now this is kind of where the magic happens. We then take these products, fruits and vegetables, we place them into our freeze dryers, and we just kind of take our sweet time. We know this is a lengthy process, but it's what helps us preserve all those nutrients. So it's a very gentle process that we use to remove water from the product so that the whole fruit and vegetable and all that goodness kind of just stays right there intact. So you'll see even the color and the flavor is perfect. And so it's really a remarkable process. There's nothing else like this freeze-dry process that we have. So that's kind of when people try Ruvi, and like I said, this first time, they're just kind of blown away. Well, it's because everything's still there. This isn't like other drying processes where you lose a lot of that flavor or a lot of that color. Everything is intact. In fact, what we've been hearing a lot lately is the word refreshing. People will try a Ruvi and say, oh, that is really refreshing. Well, that's because you're getting pretty much fresh fruits and vegetables right from the vine, straight into your body. So that's why we love our freeze-dry process, as you can see here with our CEO, Steve Palmer, giving one of our freeze dryers a great big freezy bear hug. So we love this process. Our Nutrilock process is really what allows us to take everything you see here in this picture, all of those 26 amazing fruits and vegetables, all that goodness, and put it into these 4 pouches. So if you think about it, it's really pretty remarkable that we can get 26 different fruits and vegetables into those 4 pouches and still maintain such a high nutritional value and such a great taste quality. So the secret with all this is really our Nutrilock process. It's just awesome. And it's what allows Ruvi to be so awesome. So you're really getting some amazing benefits. What's more remarkable than the process, though, of course, is that you're getting all these 26 fruits and vegetables into your body in a perfect state. And what that can do for you, the type of premium fuel that gives you so that you've got optimal performance in life, is incredible. That's what we love about Ruvi. It's just the best for your body. There's nothing really like it. So you're getting really superior nutrition, and you're getting superior taste, all in one beautiful, refreshing drink, Ruvi. Well, what about fresh produce? Well, it's good. We should be eating more of it for sure. It's good stuff. It's great for our bodies. It does have its own challenges, of course. And the thing I think with fresh produce that's most difficult is there's a pretty lengthy journey that it has to travel before it gets to your home. So to make sure that it arrives in the store without being so bruised and beat up, it's typically picked pre-ripe, goes through a lengthy transportation process and then packaging process. Sometimes it'll travel, I think the average strawberry travels around 2,000 miles or 3,000 miles to get to your grocery store. So there's a lot of transportation involved. Sometimes that takes several days or even a couple of weeks. It typically travels to cold storage facilities, and then many of these things are artificially ripened. So by the time it gets to the store and into your home, there's just not a lot of time left. You have to eat it pretty fast because, as we know, it's going to go pretty quickly. So, what is in your fresh produce aisle, we should be consuming more of, but it's not the same as Ruvi because of the process. With Ruvi, it's different. We bypass all of those extra steps and processes. And so our produce is simple. It's vine ripened, frozen, freeze dried, and ready to drink. So it's awesome. It's just ready to go, bursting with all those great flavors, virtually the same as if you picked it right off the vine. And you can see here that our process is so much better at preserving all those awesome nutrients. In raspberries, we have up to 52% more phytonutrients. Spinach is crazy. Spinach loses all of its vitamin C within 4 days of being picked. So by freezing it and freeze drying it right away, we maintain that nutrition, virtually the perfect nutrition from right when it was harvested. You've got broccoli with 52% more vitamin B than what you get in the grocery store. And our strawberries are awesome, 82% more phytonutrients. So I'm not saying don't stop eating grocery store produce. We should eat more of that for sure. What I'm saying is that when you're having a Ruvi, you should feel pretty good that you're getting the most nutrient-dense food you can get next to picking it straight off the vine. It's really a fantastic process. So our Nutrilock process, bottom line, delivers the highest quality, most nutritionally dense foods that are out there. There's really nothing else like it. It's really unique. So it's not a fast process. It's not a cheap process, but it's a lifesaver when it comes to delivering the full potential of those fruits and those beautiful vegetables with all their incredible benefits right to your body. So that's kind of a summary of our Nutrilock process. Our facility is we have a lot of certifications. We're FDA certified, kosher certified. We're gluten-free certified facility. We're an SQF certified facility, which is really the top tier food safety qualification that you can get. So because our Nutrilock process and our high quality standards are in place, our facility always receives top quality score from third-party audits. I don't think we've ever had a score below 95%, which is just exceptional. So it really is just an incredible facility, incredible process that delivers all those things right to your door, to your home, to your family. And because it's so awesome, we have made sure that we are protecting it. So we have a patent pending with Ruvi, and want to make sure we protect this amazing process and product that we have. So Nutrilock, it's amazing. It's the difference. It really is what sets us apart from anything else out there. Anybody else out there, we're really proud of it. And we know it's something your body will be thanking us for because of what it's delivering to you. So anyway, hope that was helpful to see why Ruvi is different. What makes us so special, and why is it that you feel so great when you take Ruvi? Well, that's it. Nutrilock, that's the difference. So anyway, hope you have a wonderful day. I'm signing out now to see if let me see if I anyway, rough ending. Signing out. Great to be with you today, and go Ruvi.